Apple has taken tremendous steps into improving their devices and have released a whole gallery of features that are going to be added with the next updates of macOS, Big Sur, iOS 14, and more. They've been showing various features and future hardware through the live events of WWDC, and I have a strong feeling that these smart steps are sure to make a huge dent in the way people use their devices, as these new updates not only make Apple's tech more useful, but also makes them easier to use. So without further ado, let's cover WWDC. Apple announced iOS 14, making their iOS-powered devices more functional and a bit more customizable. Apple introduced the home screen improvements. They added an app library, which is basically an app drawer located at the end of the home screen. They added a way to hide app pages that aren't used on a frequent basis. Apple also added widgets that have customizable widget sizes for your needs and can be dragged anywhere onto your home screen. But of course, there are major limitations to this feature in a classic Apple fashion. Apple also added a picture-in-picture mode, which allows you to access apps when on a video call or while watching a video from our channel on the web. All these features are great, but I totally haven't seen any of them on a different mobile OS. Now, for one of the most pivotal points in the history of Apple, the introduction of a transition to Apple's new ARM-powered in-house silicon in Macs and MacBooks. This now is completely game-changing. This will allow Apple to be in control of all their hardware and software of the Macs and pump out an immense amount of power out of their Macs and MacBooks while producing little heat to not thermal throttle and let you utilize the chipset at its max, basically all the time. The iPad Pro is already faster than about half of the laptops currently available, so just imagine what they can do with their own silicon and fully fledged desktops and laptops. Apple also announced macOS 11 Big Sur. Big Sur is probably the most enticing and controversial update to ever happen. macOS Big Sur has a completely redesigned UI which focuses on the icons, icon shapes, and overall icon appearances. All this gives it an extremely clean and aesthetically pleasing look. There have been mixed reactions among the community regarding these changes, specifically the icons and their shading and their new looks. And personally, I'm not a big fan of them either, but they're acceptable. I can live with them. But Apple, what in the world is that thing? Have you lost your mind? What is this green, weird green baby bottle thing? You gotta change that. It makes me turn green. Pun intended. And Apple again came up with the original idea of creating an even more detailed map system. Definitely haven't heard that before, including guides and more environmentally safe ways of getting around, like cycling. For all of the electric car users, you can allow EV routing to tell you about your charge and nearby chargers. The Maps app now finally has alternate routes in case of traffic, so you can get to your places quicker. Carplay now has a way to make driving while accessing your app safer. Apple surprisingly made car keys built into your phone. In a nutshell, you can open your car with your iDevice. Siri will also be more data rich and have 20 times the amounts of facts and info that it previously had. And there's a more compact design for Siri, so you don't have to be stuck on that original Siri screen. She has improved with translations as well. Speaking of translations, iOS now has a new translation app that currently supports 11 languages. It also works offline, so when you don't have Wi-Fi or cellular data, you can still make out what people are trying to say. Again, I totally haven't seen that on a different mobile OS app. Apple now also updated iMessage, so you can now pin messages in groups and senders to the top, so you can access the more important ones quicker and easily. Memoji has also been updated to allow more customizations and more age options. Inline replies have been added, and they added a way to mention one group member in particular, making it basically WhatsApp that doesn't need Wi-Fi. So that's basically it for part 1 of WWDC. We weren't expecting this video to go on for so long, so thanks a ton for sticking around, and we hope you guys really like the video. Make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and set notifications to all to get notified whenever we upload a new video. And share this video with the people you know. We would really appreciate if you could do that all, as it'll help us make more amazing content for you guys to enjoy. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.